CBBC would like to state that no Brainees or insects were harmed in the making of this program, and that none of the training you're about to see be attempted unless under expert supervision.
8 Brainees, 1 challenge. To use complex mass of 100 billion cells we call brain for chance to win Brain-Jitsu Black Brain Belt. This is Brain-Jitsu. Born in Lancashire, trained in Japan, with mind as sharp as samurai sword. He is Brain Master. He is the sensei.
Konnichiwa, and welcome to Brain-Jitsu. Mental training specially designed to boost brain power and focus. My trainees, or Brainees, have been following a basic programme of training in the comfort of their own home. A brain-boosting routine of exercise, sleep, and enough fruit and veg to stock a greengrocer's.
I've done a lot of training, so I know roughly what I'm going to do and what the challenges are going to be.
I did the training and I feel much more confident, and I hopefully will get through to the final round.
I'm really confident about this, and that's what you need to get the black belt, so I might as well just have it now.
Now my Brainees must put their training into practice by testing a part of the brain we use every day.
Level 1. Yellow Vault!
Take a look at this tin of Brain-Jitsu beans. Now, try to find it amongst all the other tins. Spotted it? Congratulations! You've just used your occipital lobes. This area, the seeing part of our brain, allows us to recognise and separate images from each other. The 7 Brainees who use their occipital lobes the best will be allowed to enter my Brain-Jitsu dojo, where their training will continue. The one who fails will be left outside. Oh, feel the burn.
Enter the dojo!
Our Brainees must answer 4 questions by studying the different shapes on the board in front of them. Get the questions right and they'll be left with a 4-digit code, which they must then use to unlock a piece of brain and secure their place in the dojo. But with only 7 pieces of brain and 8 Brainees, one of either Petar, Jessie, Kyle, Zena, Lucy, Luke, Bethany or Rhea will be left outside and eliminated. A bang of the gong reveals the 4 questions. How many green squares are there? How many green circles are there? How many pink shapes are there? How many blue circles are there? The answer our Brainees are looking for is 2, 3, 4, 4. Petar's first off his stool, quickly followed by Kyle and a bunch of the other Brainees. In fact, the only Brainee not to have got up yet is Luke. But if he feels the pressure, he's not showing it because he looks as cool as a sea cucumber. And it's Petar who's first to unlock a piece of brain and claim a place in the dojo. Kyle and Zena, though, have had to return to the noodle bar for a second helping. Next to join Petar is Lucy, quickly followed by Luke, proving that patience really does pay off. Don't forget, the code our Brainees are searching for is 2344, because there are 2 green squares, 3 green circles, 4 pink shapes and 4 blue circles. With 3 more Brainees unlocking their piece of brain, it's now a straight fight between Kyle and Bethany for that last place in the dojo. Come on, Brainees, work those occipital lobes. Kyle thinks he's now got the code, but will he be right this time, I wonder? Affirmative. Kyle's lock springs open, which means he's in and Bethany's out. While 7 have proven themselves worthy of entering the dojo and continuing their brain training, for Bethany, it's the end of the road.
I feel quite sad, but I tried my best and I couldn't do any more. When I'm under pressure, I feel like I just get a bit confused. I got mixed up.
So, with 6 levels to go, it's Peter, Lucy, Luke, Zena, Jessie, Rhea and Kyle who receive their yellow brain belts.
I'm so relieved. I got really scared when I saw it was 2 people left, me and Bethany.
Everyone was up, and I saw people pulling the chains off. And I was like, no, I can't be out, please.
I really want that black belt because, come on, I gotta beat all this lot. Come on.
My yellow belt loves me because I love it.
Brain-Jitsu!
In this next level of training, things are going to get really hard.
Level 2, orange belt.
We do things every day without even thinking, like eating with a knife and fork. Now, try swapping them over, and see how you get on. I prefer chopsticks, me. If you manage to do that, you're using part of your brain that deals with problem solving, the frontal lobes. And that's what level 2 is all about. Taking something you normally do without thinking and doing it differently. Work it. To prepare them for using their frontal lobes in the next challenge, my Brainees are gonna need some training.
Room of mental nourishment.
This is the room of mental nourishment, where our young hopefuls will train their brains between every task. The more seriously they take their training, the better prepared they'll be for the challenges that lie ahead. And in level 2, that challenge is all about getting their brains to think in a different way.
Take it in turns to call out the action on your cards. Everyone has to do the opposite.
This exercise works our Brainees' frontal lobes by making them think in a new way about something they'd normally do without thinking.
I'll start. Both arms down.
Touch mouth with right hand.
Left knee up.
Look sad.
Our Brainees are showing great focus, but then Rhea trips up.
Keep tongue in mouth.
Oh my God.
Oh heck, time for a tip.
Tip. Don't rush. Pause for 2 seconds to think before you act.
Sit down.
Ace advice, because stopping to think before rushing in really can improve your focus and help you to perform better.
Oh yeah.
Wakey wakey, Kyle.
Let's shut our left eye.
I don't think I'm gonna lose the next round because be quiet. Because I made a mistake. The last one, I rushed it and didn't think about it. And I think you
are going out.
Are you sure about it? I think it's you actually.
Okay.
So, will confident Kyle get one over his new rival, Cool and Luke? And will Rhea remember her training when their pressure's on? Time to find out as our 7 now put their frontal lobe training to the test. Guardian of the dojo and task adjudicator the Shihan will now demonstrate the level 2 challenge.
Confusing color challenge.
Brainees will take turn to stand in middle of confusing color challenge mat. Shihan then flip through 15 cards. On each card is name of color. Ignoring actual word and focusing only on color that word is written in, Brainees must then jump with both feet onto matching circle. So, if see this, must jump on blue. Brainee will need to be on ball because Shihan will be turning over cards at fair old lick. Player with least number of correct color matches will be eliminated.
My Brainee tip for this task is to focus the mind on just one letter and not the whole word. What's important here is not the word, but the colour that it's written in. Looking calm, our level 1 winner Peter takes to the mat. And while the pace is fast, it's not putting this Brainee off, as Peter's frontal lobes process those colours. So that's yellow, that's orange, and that's pink. The gong sounds and that looks like a terrific score. But Peter will have to wait just a bit longer for his final tally. Next up is Lucy. And like Peter before her training looks to have paid off. Pink. Red. And pink again. It's another impressive display of focus, and yes, Lucy's got every right to look pleased. But not all her Brainees are finding the task quite so straightforward. With 2 mistakes right from the gong, Cool and Luke's getting his brain in a right old twist. While Jessie's brain's as confused as a tourist in Tokyo. One by one, our Brainees take their turn on the mat, furiously working those frontal lobes to help them separate the words from the colours. While Rapid Rhea has no problem with keeping up with the Sheehan, confident Kyle's frontal lobes are struggling with the pace. As the gong sounds for the last time, how have our 7 Brainees done? Peter scored a brain-tastic 15 out of 15 colour matches, as did Lucy and Zena. Just behind them was Rhea, who scored an impressive 14 matches, followed by Kyle on 12. Leaving just one of either Luke or Jessie to claim that last place in the next level. And with Luke scoring 10 matches to Jessie's 9, it's Cool and Luke who scrapes through, leaving Jessie to hand over her brain belt and leave the dojo.
Walk of eternal regret.
I don't think I did very well, or could have done better. I could have paid more attention to the colours, or I could have done it faster. At least I got to go into the dojo, which is good.
So, with 5 levels to go, it's Peter, Lucy, Luke, Zena, Rhea and Kyle who receive their orange brain belts.
I'm just happy that I actually even got through.
I have to win it from now because that was lucky and I got to up my game a bit.
Brain-Jitsu! Brainy, not so brainy.
Who's the clever clogs and whose brain needs a lot more training? Money, dosh, wonga, moolah makes the world go round. Or is that love? Anyway, see this geezer with the beard, Mr. Richard Branson? He set up his first business at the tender age of 16 and has since cashed in an estimated £4 billion, which he uses to fund some unusual hobbies, like breaking world records in hot air balloons and building rockets to send people into space. Ka-ching! Right, off to the USA now, and someone who's not quite so clever with the cash. A bloke in his mid-30s walks into a shop, buys some grub and pays the cashier. Sounds pretty run-of-the-mill, except for one thing. He only goes and tries to pay with $1 million note. What a wonga wally. Brainy Richard Branson. Not so brainy, $1 million note nitwit.
Brain-Jitsu!
Competition in Brain-Jitsu dojo hotting up. Only 6 Brainees remain to battle it out under watchful eye of Sheehan. Petar, winner of first 2 level. Confident Kyle.
My yellow belt loves me because I love it.
Cool hand Luke. Rapid Rhea.
I feel much more confident and I hopefully will get through to the final round.
Lucy, runner up in both levels. And Zena.
I really want that black belt. Come on, I gotta beat all this lot.
Challenge is about to get even tougher. Only 2 Brainees will make final test. Table of Supreme Focus, where must move ball with power of mind for chance to win Brain-Jitsu Black Brain Belt. It's time for level 3. Wisdom.
Now, we all like to chat, but did you know that using words to communicate is one of the main reasons why our brains have grown so incredibly powerful? and that having a conversation exercises both halves of the brain. Allow me to explain. Think of it like a policeman guiding traffic. While the drivers are focused on their own individual journeys, the policeman, he has to control all the cars and where they're going. It's the same with the brain. There's the left half, which deals with the details, and there's the right half, which looks at the overall picture. This next level of training strengthens my Brainees' focus by working one half of their brain under pressure. Hey, pump it up!
Room of mental nourishment.
It's our Brainees' second visit to the Room of Mental Nourishment, where once again they'll train in preparation for the next challenge, which, remember, is all about using the two halves of the brain to communicate.
Each pin a body part onto the sumo wrestler. Another Brainee must direct the blindfolded Brainee only using three instructions.
Got that, Brainees? 3 instructions. Clutching a sumo mouth, Zena is first to volunteer, but her partner, confident Kyle, is being about as useful as a chocolate chopstick.
Up. To the left. This to the left. You've had 3 instructions.
Oh dear, not even close. With Cool Hand Luke doing the directing, it's now Peter's turn to flex the left side of his brain.
Now move it to the right until I say stop. Stop. Stick it.
That's quite good.
No, that's quite bad. Time for a training tip.
Develop a system of measurements, i.e. how many hand widths up or down.
Armed with this new technique, it's Rapid Rhea's turn to guide, with Luke following her instructions.
Okay, bend down. It's 4 hand widths up.
What's that?
3.
1.
And with just that extra bit of information from his partner, Luke's body part homes in on its target more directly than a racing pigeon in a bullet train.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, look.
I'm the best!
Okay, stop showing off.
Putting yourself in someone else's shoes and giving them all the information that they might need is the key to good communication.
Listen, yeah, my leg, can you see that, was the best. Look at the placement on that.
He was blindfolded, so he didn't see anything at all.
My brilliance was nothing to do with my instructor. She was terrible.
I was the one who directed him and told him where to put the leg.
Yeah.
But I will give that much credit to her, that much. What? Nobody wants to listen to your nonsense.
No.
The reason why these two did well is because I read the tip before they did it, so it was mostly me.
So, will Cool Hand Luke's brilliance shine through in the next task? Will Rapid Rhea race to her first level win? Or will Perfect Peter make it a perfect 3 out of 3? It's time to find out as our 6 now put their communication training to the test.
Hands through number 2.
This is test of communication skills. So, 6 Brainee must first divide into teams of 2 by drawing chopsticks. Quickly as possible, teams must punch 6 buckets containing number that go to make sum. Pairs must decide who is guider, who is puncher. Puncher is blindfold and relying on guider to help find bucket. When all 6 bucket punched, Brainee stop clock by shouting Brain-Jitsu. Quicker they punch bucket, more time they have to pick up number and make sum. When Brainee happy with answer, hit gong. First 2 team to work out correct answer get green belt and advance to next level. 1 Brainee from losing team will be eliminated.
The key to success here is for the guider to use the right side of their brain to follow their teammates' progress and give them clear instructions. For their partner, it's vital they use the left side of their brain to focus on these instructions and nothing else. First to put their communication training to the test are Zena and Rapid Rhea.
Bit right.
In training, Rhea was the best at guiding, but now she's punching. So, have the girls made a tactical error?
Oops, go a bit.
Certainly Zena's not exactly helping her partner.
Go a bit back. More back.
A bit could mean anything.
Oops. Go a bit right.
And Zena's lack of detail is costing the girls valuable time.
Okay, now go forward. Punch. Yes, go forward. Punch. Brain-Jitsu.
At last they stop the clock. But is 1 minute 50 seconds quick enough to have bought them that extra time to make their sum?
Take 3 little steps forward.
Next up is Lucy and Perfect Peter.
And go to the right a bit.
The taller of the two, Peter's decided to do the punching.
Forward.
But will the left side of his brain be up to the task?
Punch.
It sounds as though Lucy's remembered her training.
And punch.
But then the two suffer a communication breakdown.
Punch. To the right. Punch. Punch. Brain-Jitsu.
The pair stop the clock in 1 minute 28 seconds. That's quicker than the blue team, but the green team are still to punch. Last up are confident Kyle and cool hand Luke. Both strong individuals. Can the two work together as a team? I should Coco.
Stop, punch.
With Kyle working the right side of his brain to great effect and cool hand Luke punching as cleanly as a Tokyo toilet, the two are racing along.
Stop, punch. Yes, forward. Right. To the right. Punch. Brain-Jitsu.
Stopping the clock in a punch-tastic 1 minute 6 seconds, it's a great show of communication from the boys. Enough to make sure it's them who set off first to find their numbers.
10 plus 6 plus.
Here's what our Brainees are looking for. See if you can work out the sum. Remember, the first two teams to work it out will go through to the next level. As fast as you can say tasty tempura, Lucy and Peter bang their gong. Just ahead of Zena and rapid Rhea.
Can you move?
But confident Kyle and cool hand Luke are having a bit of a domestic over the digits.
No, that equals 21 still. This is actually messed up.
Oh dear.
No, sorry. Take away 5 equals 24.
Are you sure? But that's not an... Oh,
yeah, I'm sure.
At last they bang their gong.
It's so simple.
So, do the numbers add up? 20 plus 9 minus 5 equals 24. That's a thumbs up for the boys. And a thumbs up for Lucy and Peter. But what's this? 20 minus 9 plus 5 equals 24? Rhea and Zena's numbers definitely don't add up. And so, although Kyle and Luke were last to finish, they survive, and it's Zena and Rapid Rhea who'll be battling it out to avoid elimination in the...
Stare off.
With just one green belt up for grabs, both Brainees must use their powers of focus to fight the urge to blink. The first to falter will be eliminated. As wide-eyed as a couple of manga cartoon kids, our Brainees are refusing to back down. But at last it's Rhea who goes from think to blink. While Zena survives to fight another day, for Rapid Rhea, it's time to hand over her orange brain belt and leave the dojo.
Walk of eternal regret.
If I could do that task again, I would change positions with Zena because if I could guide her, we'd maybe gone a bit quicker. I think that Luke or Lucy are going to win the Brain-Jitsu black belt because they're very confident.
So, with 4 levels to go, it's Peter, Lucy, Luke, Zena and Kyle who line up for their green belts.
I just had a staring competition and now my eyes are watering and I'm so glad I got through.
I didn't really concentrate on the training because I know I'm very good at communicating with others anyway.
Next, I have to win again so I can get the blue belt.
Brain-Jitsu.
Level 4. Blue belt.
This 4th level requires our Brainees to master a primitive part of the brain called the amygdala, the area that responds to threat.
Oh.
Remember the last time you felt afraid or panicky? Perhaps you're on a ghost train at a fairground. Well, that feeling was triggered by the old amygdala.
Stress can make you lose focus. Fact. Which is why my Brainees must train to keep their emotions under control.
Room of mental nourishment.
We're back in the room of mental nourishment, and it's time for our 5 remaining green belt holders to overcome their fear and stay focused.
Form a circle. Pass a disgusting drink around the circle, only passing it on when you have said a different word relating to the last word someone says. After 1 minute, the brainee holding the drink has to drink it. You're starting.
Sounds simple enough, until you realise that the drink in question is full of salty seaweed. Doing their best to ignore the signals coming from their amygdalas, our brave Brainees get started. And pretty soon, the room of mental nourishment is sounding like a language school.
Adios.
Au revoir.
Cool blood.
Zdravo.
Salutations.
Peace out.
Zena's at a complete mental block. Just the thought of the drink of stink is stopping her from thinking of another word.
Nice meeting you.
The minute's up, and it's Cool and Luke who's left holding the slimy slop.
I don't care.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it.
Hey, stop. Okay, someone.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Time for a training tip.
Concentrate. Try to block out the time and fear of the drink to avoid the panicking.
Top tip, because the calmer you are, the better you'll perform. Luke, however, seems anything but calm.
Pass it straight to Peter, I'm not doing it no.
That's unfair.
No, I've already drank some of this, Peter.
Oh, so it's just
Yellow.
Unable to stomach any more of that seaweed, Luke decides to sit out the rest of his training.
White.
Oh yeah, it actually stinks of... Oh my god.
But Lucy can't resist a quick sniff.
Oh my days.
That smells like codling oil. I'm seriously gonna be sick.
You know what? I've actually tasted something like this before. I'm not joking, you know. No, I'm not drinking it.
No.
This time it's Zena who must down the drink of stink.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drink a little bit. You're out of order.
Is it all...
Oh, no way, man. Well, because I knew I was going to drink something really nasty, I panicked a bit. It's like, oh.
I drank more because like I kind of a dare to myself to overcome my fear of yuck stuff.
Will brave Zena's bold approach pay off? Will Kyle find his confidence once again? And will Cool and Luke regret swapping his training for sweeties? It's time to find out as our 5 are challenged to overcome their fears once again.
Creepy crawly word grab.
This level, real test of mind over matter for Brainees, and will push them to really overcome their fear. Underneath the creepy crawlies lie an assortment of letters worth different points. Brainees have just 1 minute to plunge hands into tank and pick out up to 7 letters each. They then have a further minute to make higher scoring word they can.
To do well, my Brainees must block out the signals coming from their amygdala and ignore the creepy crawlies. The quicker they combat their fear, the more time they'll have to pick out the high-scoring letters. Let's see if our Brainees have remembered their training.
Joking.
The answer appears to be no, as out-and-out panic descends on the dojo.
I don't like this.
Oh no, I really don't.
Underneath these crickets are an extra 5 golden letters. If our Brainees manage to use one in their word, they'll double their score.
Oh, there's no letters.
You have to dig your hand in it.
Oh. I'm gonna do it, everyone.
There's the gong, and our Brainees force themselves to stick their hands in. After the early fuss, most appear to be getting on with it, ignoring the signals coming from their amygdalas to get the job done.
That's mine, please. Can I have it?
But as in training, Lucy is struggling to block out her fear. So far, she's only picked out 2 letters. Unless she forces herself to find more, she'll be struggling.
What the heck, man? You guys are looking.
The minute's up. Our Brainees now have a further minute to make the highest scoring word they can from their letters.
I've lost.
Gotta make a word.
I've lost. Could I make a longer word?
Lost? Not necessarily. Peter might have 7 letters, but they're all vowels. See if you can make a word from the anagram on the screen now. There's the final gong. How have our Brainees done?
No word.
With his board a consonant-free zone, that's a big fat 0 for Perfect Peter.
So.
That's 2 points for Lucy.
B.
4 for Cool Hand Luke.
Oak.
7 for Brave Zena.
Ox.
And a winning 9 points for Confident Kyle. And so, with no points to his name, it's Perfect Peter who must leave the dojo.
Walk of eternal regret.
I'm feeling quite bad, actually, because I did feel that I was a strong contender for the black belt. Even though I sort of got the most letters, I just didn't pick the right ones. They were all vowels.
With 3 levels to go, those who used their craniums to conquer the crickets are duly rewarded with their blue belts.
I was really, really scared because, like, am I going to do this? I'm going to lose. I may not just even put my hands near them. And it was disgusting. Lots of thoughts were running through my head.
When I saw Zena drink the drink in the training, I just thought it just encouraged me to overcome my fears and muck in and just get on with it.
Brain-Jitsu! Brainy, not so brainy.
Who's the clever clogs and whose brain needs a lot more training? First up, astronauts. This exclusive group is made up of some of the brightest bods on Earth. In 1969, astronaut Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon uttering the immortal words, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." I wonder if that was off the top of his head. Here's another group. Now, not McFly. Oi, get your hair cut. This lot. Now, they may not believe the moon is made of cheese, but they do believe in rolling down a steep slope to win some. Damn, that's gout to hurt. Brainy astronauts. Not so brainy cheese-rolling chumps.
Brain-Jitsu!
Tension in Brain-Jitsu dojo mounting. Just 4 young hopeful remain to compete on the watchful eye of Shihan. Confident Kyle, winner of last level.
Lady Luck is with me today.
Brave Zena.
I really want that black belt because, come on, I got to beat all this lot.
Cool Hand Luke.
I'm through, so that means I'm winning it.
And Lucy.
I'm just going to go for it and do my best.
Only 2 Brainy will make final showdown. Table of Supreme Focus, where must move ball with power of mind. Brain-Jitsu Black Brain Belt is within their grasp. Is it time for level 5, Red Belt?
If you're learning how to Morris dance, then you might be interested to know that your new hobby is doing wonders for your old grey matter. Exercising both the thinking part of the brain, the cerebrum, and the doing part, the cerebellum. You see, doing new things increases the flow of blood into your head, which keeps your brain cells topped up with the oxygen they need to perform at their best. So, in level 5, my Brainees are going to be challenged to learn new skills. Now, you can speed up how quickly the brain takes in new stuff. And this is what our Brainees are going to train for now.
Room of mental nourishment.
It's our Brainees' 4th visit to the Room of Mental Nourishment, where they'll be training their brains in how to learn new skills.
Flick the beanbag from the top of your head to the back of your neck. Well, that's kind of easy because I play football, so...
A good idea.
You have to look.
Oh!
Easy, is it, Luke?
No, you didn't.
Oh!
Certainly Lucy doesn't think so.
This isn't anything to do with the challenge I'm going to completely go out.
In fact, most of our Brainees are finding their new skill harder to crack than a Japanese crossword.
I'm really bad at balancing.
I'll do it! Oh, I'm not saying it.
Well done, Luke. Time for a training tip.
So am I. Be confident in yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you can do it.
I can do it.
No, I can't do it.
Yes, you can, Zena.
Mirror, mirror in my hand. Who's the best of the clan?
It might seem weird telling yourself that you're wonderful, but self-confidence really can help the brain to master new skills. Where the brain's concerned, there's no such word as can't. But just as our Brainees are beginning to feel the benefit of their training, things start to fall apart.
Why has it got a crack again now?
Oh dear.
You know it fell down.
I'm sitting down now, I'm tired.
I'm not surprised, but it's not mental fatigue.
Oh, that training session wasn't so good, was it? If it says you need to, practice, we obviously need to practice.
So, will our Brainees come to regret not taking their training more seriously? Only time will tell, as our 4 are now put to the test.
Speedy, tricky, steery.
To win red belt, Brainee must use confidence training to help learn new skill. Racing against clock, they must steer car around obstacle course. But this Brain-Jitsu, so controls in reverse. To go right must steer left, and to go forward must steer backward. With time penalty lurking along course, Brainees will need to remember training, stay positive, and get hang of tricky controls as quickly as possible.
The tip for my Brainees in this next task is to remain calm and think positive thoughts. Giving in to frustration will only lessen their focus and slow them up. So, will our Brainees remember their training and stay positive, or will they let the pressure get to them? First to tackle this new task is Lucy, who gets off to a shaky start. "30 seconds after the gong, and she's still at the beginning. But then she remembers her training. That's a 5-second penalty, though, for knocking over the blocks. Easy does it through the slalom. Now for the goal. If her Brainees can knock the ball into the net, they'll get 10 seconds knocked off their time. She shoots. She misses. Still, it's a good effort. How good, we'll have to wait and see. Next to get behind the wheel is Cool Hand Luke. It's a great start. Luke showing that he's not just got cool hands, but a cool head. But oh dear, that's 5 seconds to add. Oh no, and 5 more. Looks as though you could have used that training after all, Luke. And instead of staying positive, as his training suggested, Luke is letting his frustration get the better of him. His focus in tatters, Luke finally makes it through the hoops. A 10-second bonus here for getting the ball in the net would certainly help matters. But it's not to be.
That's embarrassing, man.
It's now Zena's turn. While good with the speedy bit, it's the steery part that Zena's having trouble with. But then Zena begins to find her groove. Safely past the blocks. No problems either with the hoops. And despite missing the goal bonus, it's a great effort. Last up is confident Kyle. Will he also regret his lack of training? Well, it's nice and neat so far, but can confident Kyle hold it together? Despite a penalty for bashing the blocks, it's a great showing from the young Brainee. His cerebrum and cerebellum working well together. No time deduction for a goal, but it's a cracking time. So, which of our Brainees have steered their way to the next level? With one penalty to add to her time of 3 minutes 58, Lucy finishes in 4 minutes 3 seconds. Racking up 2 penalties, Cool and Luke got round in a not-so-cool 6 minutes 17 seconds. With no penalties, brave Zena finished in 2 minutes 49. While confident Kyle, with 1 penalty to his name, raced round in a rapid 1 minute 58 seconds. Which means it's the end of the speedy, tricky, steery road for Cool and Luke, who must now leave the dojo.
Walk of eternal regret.
As soon as I touched the car and saw how agile it was, I knew I wasn't going to do very well. I got very angry, to be honest, so I gave up.
So, with 2 levels to go, that leaves Lucy, Zena and Kyle to stand proud in red.
Oh yeah, go Kyle. I'm the best. I got the shortest time. Luke is out of fear.
I was especially confident in this game because at home I just turn my mouse upside down and sort of mess around with it on the computer and see if I can get it working.
I really want to win this because I'm quite competitive.
I am going to get that black belt no matter what.
Brain-Jitsu.
Level 6, Roll bolt!
It's this level which will decide which 2 of my remaining Brainees will go on to battle it out
For the black belt.
Imagine you're about to kick a conversion in an important rugby match. As well as remembering your technique, there might be a strong wind blowing. Plus, there's a big crowd watching you. It's remembering stuff like this under pressure that level 6 is all about. It centres around 3 areas of the brain. The seeing part, the occipital lobes, the memory part, the temporal lobes, and the movement part, the cerebellum. To the max.
Room of mental nourishment.
Our 3 surviving Brainees are back in the room of mental nourishment. This time for a spot of memory training.
Memorize the train map. This gives me a very good idea about our next task. I think it's a memory one.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, there's no kidding Kyle, is there?
I know, listen. We'll have a line each and then it'll be much easier to memorise. Because there are 3 lines.
Sounds like a smart plan.
Okay. Manchester.
Do it in your head, please. Can't look anymore.
Glasgow, Belfast, Stafford, Middlesbrough, something beginning with a B and something else beginning with a B and...
Time for a tip.
Split the tasks, memorise a train line each.
Wow, we're so smart. We've already done that.
The next time you're out shopping with your family, try dividing up your list and see if between you can remember everything on it.
Edinburgh, Carlisle, Manchester, Warwick.
Not that it's made too much difference to Kyle, it has to be said.
Worcester. Based on this training session, I might get expelled from the dojo, but I'm not 100% sure if it's me. I think it'll be Zena.
Thank you, Kyle. Kyle. See, I can't remember your name.
So, Lucy second-guessed the training tip, but will she be quite so on the ball back in the dojo? And is confident Kyle on his way out, as he himself predicts? Only time will tell as our final 3 put their memory training to the test for one of 2 brown brain belts and a place on the table of supreme focus.
Super Memory Dizzy Dash.
Brainee is spin around on dizzy wheel, total of 10 times, while using all power of focus to memorize 5 images in front of them. Then must race against clock to cross balancing beam and collect 5 images they have not seen from the 10 hanging above them. Then must arrange in alphabetical order. When Brainee happy with selection, hit the gong to stop clock.
My tip for the Brainees is to keep focused on the main objective and use their training to link the 5 images together. So, as our final 3 brave the dizzy wheel, will their memory training help them to remember the images and ignore the effects of being spun round like worms on a waltzer? It's time to spin. Looking a little dazed, Lucy unstraps herself from the dizzy wheel. Here are the images she saw on the wheel, which means that this is what she's now looking for. Don't forget, our Brainees must fight their dizziness and pick out the 5 images they didn't see on the wheel, arranging them in alphabetical order. For every one they get wrong, it's a 5-second penalty. The Brainee with the slowest time will be eliminated from the dojo. Here are those images again. No need to look worried, Lucy, because that looks like full marks. But you'll have to wait a bit to discover your time. Next to go is brave Zena. But oh no, she's immediately chosen one of the images she did see on the wheel, earning her an automatic 5-second penalty. Zena also appears to have forgotten that speed is of the essence, laying out her pictures as if she's going to put them on the wall. A bit more thinking time. And Zena finally bangs her gong. Last up is confident Kyle. And it looks like his training's paid off after all, as he plucks out 5 images in no time. And what's more, Kyle is determined not to slip up over the right order, running through that alphabet in his mind. Kyle bangs his gong, but has he been fast enough to secure his place in the final showdown? Let's find out. With no penalties, laid-back Lucy finished in an easy 1 minute 15 seconds. With one 5-second penalty for that wrong image, brave Zena finished in 1 minute 28 seconds. While confident Kyle picked up no penalties, giving him a time of 1 minute 12 seconds. Which means that it's brave Zena who must relinquish her brain belt and leave the dojo.
Walk of eternal regret.
I slowed down a lot because I was so dizzy. It's quite tough. I'm not so good in memory.
So with 1 level to go, that leaves just laid-back Lucy and confident Kyle to don their brown brain belts and prepare for the final showdown.
I'm still in shock. I can't actually believe that I got through because I thought, oh, this is it. I'm out.
Woohoo, go Kyle, go Kyle. That black belt would look very good on me.
Brain-Jitsu.
8 young hopeful arrived at Brain Training Dojo to fight for Brain-Jitsu Black Brain Belt. As training got tougher, Brainee fell by wayside. Some lack focus. Others crack under pressure. Now just 2 remain. Laid back Lucy and confident Kyle, winner of last 3 level. But who will use brain training to the max to win last challenge? Level 7. Black belt!
So, this is it. Between my two remaining Brainees and the black belt stands Brain-Jitsu's ultimate challenge. A mental duel that is head-to-head in every sense. The battlefield? A table. But not just any table. For this, my friends, is the table of supreme focus, where our two Brainees will attempt to move a ball across the table using only the power of their mind. By getting this far, they've already demonstrated mental control under many different types of pressure. But now they must learn to focus their minds by entering a state of total calm. To prepare them, my two finalists will need to get into the zone.
Room of mental nourishment.
In this, their sixth and final visit to the room of mental nourishment, our last two Brainees are about to train in how to stay focused no matter what's happening around them.
Mentally prepare yourself for the final task. Don't let the sounds put you off.
As the room becomes louder than a busy karaoke bar, both Brainees look rather bewildered.
That is actually really disturbing.
That's the whole point, Lucy. The skill lies in not letting it affect your focus. Oh heck, time for a training tip.
Breathe in slowly through your nose. Feel the passage of the air, count to 5. Breathe out slowly through your mouth, counting to 5. Repeat.
While Kyle tries to use the tip, Lucy now has a fit of the giggles. Before long, neither can control themselves. Oh dear, oh dear. Hardly ideal preparation for their toughest test yet.
If it's going to be something like we just did, I don't think I'm going to do very well.
I'm going to win it! Forget about her. Me.
So, can confident Kyle, winner of the last 3 levels, make it 4 in a row and take the black belt? And can laid-back Lucy get over her giggles to rediscover her focus in time for her biggest challenge yet? Let's find out.
Table of supreme focus.
Rules are simple. Each Brainee must push ball to the opponent's end of table using only power of mind. Sensors in Brainees' headbands measure brainwaves. This is converted into electrical signal, which moves ball. More focused mind, stronger signal, and faster ball will travel. See how Brainees are doing on this readout. 2 lines represent each player's brainwaves. Lower the line, more concentrated their mind.
To make sure this is the test of all tests, our Brainees must win the best of 3 rounds. So, this is the big one. Our 2 finalists must use all their brain training to enter their zone of absolute focus. This is the reason they came to the dojo. This is the moment they've been training for. Kyle is first to get the ball rolling. His low black line, a clear sign that his mind is the more focused of the 2. But laid-back Lucy keeps her cool and begins to push Kyle back. But her resistance doesn't last as Kyle digs deep to rediscover his focus. It's 1-0 to Kyle, and laid-back Lucy is going to have to call on all her training so far if she's not to be eliminated. Round 2. You can see from the low black line on his readout that Kyle is really using his new breathing technique to maximise focus. And although Lucy is once again battling hard to push her opponent back, it's not enough. It's all over, and it's Kyle who's emerged triumphant. In an epic battle of concentration and focus, his training has paid off. Confident Kyle truly has proved himself to be a master of the mind and worthy winner of the Brain-Jitsu black belt. But glory for one brings disappointment for another, and although she fought bravely, Lucy must now leave the dojo.
Walk of eternal regret.
The sounds in training really distracted me and made me really nervous for the final task, and that's what made me lose. I'm really, really disappointed, and I really, really wanted to win, but to get this far is just amazing.
What a performance from Confident Kyle, winner of 4 out of 7 levels. This impressive young Brainee has swept all before him. Drawing on all his brain training to date, he turned it on when it really mattered, to grab that Brain-Jitsu black brain belt from Lucy's grasp.
I just want to say a couple of things in a very physical way. I made it, oh yeah, I'm the champion, oh yeah. The way I moved that ball was to focus and relax, which is a very easy task, but for my opponent it wasn't.
Our journey has come to an end. Another Brainee has proven themselves worthy to wear the Brain-Jitsu black belt. But while Brain-Jitsu might represent the most extreme form of brain training, its philosophy can be shared by all. Each and every one of you has it in your power to grow your mind. All it takes is dedication and practice. This has been